recording. It is working. Right. Today we are doing AQA GCSE Biology Paper 2 Watch Party and featuring reaction from Barnaby Atkinson and Henry Mitchell G and Oscar Lambden. So without further ado, let's get this banger right. Let me go close my door quickly. This is a late night video, so I've got to be quiet as well. Actually, have I even? Whoops! Everybody else is muted.
Heckin' fast, so pause the video if you need a bit more time to get your head around something you see. Let's go. Homeostasis is the term given to an organism's ability to regulate internal conditions, even when external conditions change. This is important so that crucial chemical reactions involving enzymes.
How are we reacting without face cams?
Amongst other things, our bodies work hard to
really entertaining.
Turn on your face cam.
And water levels. The way that our body achieves this with our nervous system. It can
Wait, hold on.
No, there's a little
I wasn't gonna say it.
square in the corner.
That's the brain and spinal cord, and the PNS, peripheral nervous system, the nerves that go through the rest of the body. A receptor, for example skin, detects a change.
We're missing out on a key part here of GCSE biology.
Oh, okay, yeah, give me.
Homeostasis.
Wait, my room's really dark. Hold on. Yes. Right, we're prepping the football onesie as well. Get in.
I'm on my fucking phone, so it's hard to do a.
There's a little picture of Melissa. Oh, wait, look.
Oh,
Let me go change the football onesie for 5 seconds, lads. Actually, look, this is actually elite. I'm not even gonna bother changing it. I wanna. Fuck's sake.
How do I do my reaction on my phone?
Just send us an emojis. Can you actually?
Wait.
You can react. You can like
Wait.
Yeah, there's a little reaction button. Like an what is
No, I'll
it?
figure this out.
It's a funny little reaction. Look at that.
Wait.
Polish revision's sick.
Oh shit.
If I had premium, which I don't because I'm not a gimp, I'd be able to play Helldivers audio.
Wait.
Almost
I need
as
to
premium.
be careful.
This is so amazing. I can spend Wait. It's like a 2010 video now. Oh. Ah, this is crazy. Right, let's get on with it. Can we hurry up now? What's it?
okay, we ready?
What's he trying to do? Oh, we restarted it. Right, yeah, from the top.
Yeah.
Your camera is sending low frame rate.
Go. Homeostasis is the term given to an
Homeostasis, gang.
to regulate internal conditions, even when
Homeostasis,
external
alright.
conditions change.
Hence
This is
the
important so that crucial chemical reactions involving enzymes can happen at an optimum
It's
rate.
crazy.
Amongst other things,
Optimum rate.
hard to regulate blood glucose concentration, temperature, and water
Love
levels,
blood
for example.
glucose.
One way that our body achieves this is with our nervous system.
No idea what it does.
Of the CNS,
Neither.
that's central nervous
I can't
system,
wait for that
that's
to
the
be, like,
brain and
double
spinal
me
cord,
talking.
and the
It's
PNS,
gonna
peripheral
record the
nervous
Discord
system,
audio as
the
well.
nerves that go through the rest of the body. A
Goody.
receptor, for example skin, detects a change due to a stimulus.
Reflex arc, gang.
This is gonna be the
An
most
electrical signal
unwatchable,
travels to the
boring
spine
video.
through
I know. Every time in lesson, when it says
between these neurons,
when something touches
Should
something
I
hot,
send
Robin
this?
always touches me.
Should I send this to
Huh?
Mother
can go to
Morgan
the
as
brain
well?
where
See
you
what
can
she
make
has
the
to say?
conscious decision to
She's gonna
act.
Yeah.
watch this.
The
Okay, now I
signal then
can't
goes
send it
back
to
to
her.
an effector, like the muscle in your arm,
Oh, man.
via relay and motor neurons, so that you move
Motor
your arm.
neuron.
A reflex is when the signal bypasses the brain
Wait a
and
minute,
goes
what
straight
can we
through
say
the
this
spine
for?
to the effector. This is a reflex arc. This, of course, is much faster than a conscious decision. Glands can also be effectors, which produce specific chemicals your body needs depending on the situation. For example, your salivary glands in your mouth making saliva when you eat food.
Can't unplug
You can
my
investigate
Xbox
into
controller,
reaction
turn on
times
my
by holding the
Xbox
bottom of a ruler between a person's finger and thumb and drop it without warning. Then you measure the distance it falls before they
I've got a bag of
This multiple
Palisade
times.
Mesopils here.
Not too many times though, as their nervous systems.
I'm back and I'll put my reaction a timer on.
You can introduce an independent variable like a stimulant, a coffee or a sugary
camera?
drink, or a depressant which will have the opposite effect, although I can't think of any ones that are legal for you at the minute, to see how they decrease or increase reaction time respectively. You can calculate the reaction time from a distance using SUVAT, S equals half 80 squared, but you'll never be expected to do that in this paper, but it's something you could mention if you were asked a 6 marker on this. Quite a bit that's just for triple biology now. That's the brain, eye and thermoregulation. Skip to hormones if you're doing combined trilogy, that is double science. There are 3 parts of the brain you need to know. The cerebral cortex is responsible for higher level functions like memory, speech and problem solving. The cerebellum is responsible for your motor skills, movement, balance and coordination. The medulla oblongata controls unconscious actions your body takes. You don't think about them, like
I can't hear anything.
No, it's because it's not playing. So, hey guys. I bet you Robin is the only one that's going to watch this. I feel like Robin, only Robin.
Got my reaction to
Hope so.
I'm just buttoning up this shirt. I've yet to check myself out in the mirror, so I'm not sure how fabulous I look. But it's going to be pretty fabulous. Alright. So, why am I so bright? Got the bow tie. We're repping the bow tie and the flowery shirt. I don't know, someone's nan. Right, let's continue.
as your muscles
With glasses on.
heat. Okay, back to that double science goodness, which is for everyone. The endocrine system is a system of
Thyroid or something.
Or
Thyroid.
Pituitary gland.
to affect
Thyroid.
blood. This is, of course,
Liver.
more than any
What's a thyroid again?
gland in your brain.
Ovarity and balls.
Ovarian.
It produces hormones in response to stimuli that travel to
They're the
other
lady
parts of the
bits.
body in order that they start then producing.
We're never going to see them.
Examples are the pancreas,
Sorry,
which produces
Henry's
insulin. Talk more about that in a
Henry's
bit.
camera.
The
It's really
thyroid
funny.
controls all sorts
Like-
of things like growth, heart muscle, and digestive function, and
Why
more.
is it
The
tiny?
adrenal glands
What have I
produce
done?
adrenaline, and the ovaries and testes release eggs or produce sperm, depending on which you have.
Guys,
Speaking of the pancreas, then, it's involved in making sure that
Don't worry, we're good. I've locked in.
your blood.
They made biology into a gooner.
Too high, and the pancreas secretes.
All it talks about is
insulin
penises.
to move from the blood into your
Right.
cells to be used for
You're onto
respiration.
something.
Any excess glucose can be converted into glycogen to store energy, and that's done by the liver. Too low, on the other hand, and the pancreas
Hold on, can we
produces
pause? Can we
another
deep dive
hormone
into
called
this? Can we
glucagon.
Pause and do a deep dive. Right, so pancreas makes insulin. Insulin moves glucose to glycogen. No, is that it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when we need more blood in the no more
That's what I would've
more
done.
sugar in the when we need more sugar in the blood, then what's released? Glucagon.
Insulin.
No, glucagon.
Glucagon.
Insulin's glucose to glycogen. Glucagon is yes.
Is it time for the
Barnaby, you
strip
get a
segment
bow
of this
tie.
video again?
You're out of the fashion.
Hmm?
You're out of the fashion. You get a bow tie.
I don't have a bow tie on me. Hold on.
God, we're never ever gonna get through this video, are we?
You know, I literally don't have anything.
Which
Yeah.
causes the liver and muscles to turn glycogen
No, I don't
back
wanna
into
block my
glucose
dish-
to be used.
Oh,
Type
no.
1 diabetes is
I
what you
can't
have when your
share this
pancreas
video
can't
now.
produce enough insulin, and you have to take insulin.
Oh no. Okay, right. Nobody's gonna watch this far anyway. I had to click off the video to unblock you, Barnaby. And it covered the picture of Isaac. Oh, right. Who's messaging me? Well, we're getting 400 Discord notifications. Right, let's go.
Injections to do the job instead. Type 2 is when your cells no longer absorb the glucose as they should. So you have to be...
Diabetes. Jay York reference.
Diet. And if you're overweight or obese, you have a much higher risk of developing this. Water and nitrogen balance are triple only.
Oh, wait, skipping it.
Why do it?
Reproduction is for everybody.
Oh, this is
Because that's
sensible.
triple.
Reproduction occurs in females. After puberty, eggs start to mature. First, FSH, that's follicle stimulating hormone made by the...
That matures the egg.
Causes an egg to mature in the ovary. This also causes the ovaries to produce estrogen,
I'm in my
which
kitchen.
causes the uterus lining to thicken. It also inhibits or stops the production of FSH,
Hey.
so that no more eggs mature in that cycle. Very clever. It also causes...
Let's dive deep into this. That's where the egg is. Uterus. Penis goes there.
the pituitary gland to produce LH, luteinizing hormone, which causes the egg to be released and it starts to travel towards the uterus via the oviduct over several days. Finally, progesterone is also produced by the ovaries, which maintains the uterus lining. This is great news if you're looking to get pregnant. If not, you need to find some way.
Let's go deep dive into the uterus. Sorry.
I just did one.
Fuck you then. Carry on.
Of stopping a sperm cell meeting an egg cell. Contraception options include
Condom. Copper coil.
Pull out.
Cutting off your balls.
Twisting the fallopian tubes.
Inhibit FSH production, so no eggs mature. Progesterone injections that stop any eggs being released. You can also have an implant that slowly releases this over months or years if needed. Condoms for men and diaphragms for women are simple barriers to stop sperm from reaching an egg. An IUD or intrauterine device like a copper coil prevents a fertilized egg from implanting in the lining. You could quite simply just avoid sex for some time after the egg has been released, as that's when it travels slowly down the oviduct where a sperm can meet it. Clamping the oviduct sometimes refers to having your tubes tied or cutting the sperm ducts. Either of these will obviously stop these cells meeting. Some couples, however, would love to have children but can't due to infertility. Sometimes it's something fairly simple, like not enough FSH produced, which injections can fix.
The
most expensive solution to bigger issues is can't due to infertility. Sometimes it's something fairly simple, like not enough FSH or LH produced, which injections can fix. The most expensive solution to bigger issues is IVF, in vitro fertilization.
Is that what
Eggs are
TLK was?
harvested from the woman after inducing the release, and are then fertilized in a lab with the prospective father's
Oh, I
sperm.
forgot his test tube.
That's why he's a ginger.
Are inserted back into the uterus.
And why he's got FSC or whatever it's called.
SPD.
However, is very low, but there is also the risk that there
Henry,
could be
you're just-
more than
you're-
one baby
you're our
born,
SPD
which might not be
master.
desirable.
In fact,
I've already mentioned it.
in a minute,
Adrenaline
can you
is
give
the
us a,
hormone that increases
actually,
heart
it's
and
not
breathing
amazing,
rate
it's
in
not
stressful
amazing.
situations
Adrenaline.
to prepare
Pressure.
them for fight
This is
or
what I
flight.
have when I'm playing Held On.
Thyroxine.
Please ask Henry what you were going to ask him.
Okay.
Q&A.
Let me go back to the group cam. So, Henry, please educate us on
Pros. Oh,
SPD.
SPD.
Not a long
It all
recording, not a long
starts-
one, because I've only got enough space on my laptop for this video. Otherwise, the recording's just gonna, you know.
Yeah, well, SPD, it stands for slow processing disorder. You may know famous users such as Thomas Kennedy, Tom Hookway, possibly Robin Loft, not confirmed, but definitely has it. Just means they function on a different wavelength to everyone else. They just don't get everything that most people get.
Functions on a different wavelength.
Just stupidity.
Just say they run at 3000 ping.
No, that's rude.
See, it even took him a minute to get it.
Play the video.
I'll be a good year.
Resuming.
There's another hormone that's secreted by the thyroid, and it controls metabolic rate. If thyroxine levels are too low, the hypothalamus in your brain releases a hormone called TRH. You don't need to know the full name. And that causes the pituitary gland to produce another hormone called TSH. So the thyroid...
If thyroxine is too low, TRH is released, which releases TSH, which causes thyroid to release more thyroxine. Right, I'm not remembering that. Do you guys have that memorised?
No.
What was it?
To TRH equals TSH
We
equals
do-
THC, I don't know.
Can we do a quick Pokemon card opening?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
sorry,
on.
pause the video, yep. God, we're going to make the best podcast ever.
Strip Pokemon opening.
Okay, hold on. Wait, we
Barnaby's
gotta...
already trying to
wait.
give the ladies a peek at his chest hairs. Look at
Fuck
that cap.
off. Wait, and then...
So far we've
wait,
done
hold
more
on.
Henry ice cream can
Wait.
than we have actually the video.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that Jigglypuff?
It is
That's Jigglypuff.
Yep.
What's that?
Quagmire.
Okay. Drampa.
Yep. We love it.
Rayquaza.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to keep on clicking onto my normal Discord so I can access the...
Sorry. We ready?
Hit it. Hey, boy.
Right, let's keep going. That was really
releases more
miserable.
thyroxine.
Yeah, sorry.
An example of negative feedback.
Oh.
The last triple content in B5, plants also have their own hormones, which we can utilize when growing plants. Gibberellins cause seed cells, inheritance, variation, and evolution. In order to reproduce sexually,
Guys, after this video,
gametes,
watch Party
sex cells,
Effects.
must be made. This happens by meiosis, for example, in the
What?
testes to make sperm.
Yeah, it was that. Oh, was that?
Luke Carter,
Diploid cell,
kickboxer,
that is
the
23
movie.
pairs for us, are copied, similar chromosomes, then
Every time he takes a punch, we strip. Oh, where's the strip part of this video coming?
Two diploid cells, which then divide
No,
again,
that's in next
along with the
episode.
chromosomes
That's in strip
themselves,
revision
to
for
make
physics.
4 haploid cells, ready to
Tune
form
in.
another gamete, which in this case would be
Yeah,
an egg.
anyone who-
This is
anyone
one
who-
way
oh,
that
for Christ's
variation
sake, why is
occurs in
everyone on my
offspring.
laptop popping
The
up?
resulting diploid cell then starts to divide via mitosis,
Problem is,
which
I
is
haven't
covered in
got it
paper
set to
1.
the window of Discord. I've just
Plants
got
do
it
this
set
with
to my
pollen
screen,
and egg
so
cells, but they
everything
can
I
also
look at
reproduce
is also
asexually.
being shown.
But as it doesn't involve gametes, the daughter cells will be genetically identical, so a clone of the parent is made by mitosis. An advantage of sexual reproduction is that variation occurs,
God, that's a
which can
Barnaby
result in
reference,
organisms...
That's a Barnaby reference, asexual.
You're not meant to say it.
So more likely to survive. An advantage for asexual is that only
I'm
one
glad that you
parent
could
is
come out
needed,
with
so
this
for
video,
example a
that's
plant on
gonna
its
be
lonesome can still
lazy.
reproduce in order for the species to survive.
Just so you know.
Sorry?
Thing that can do both is
I'm
the
just gonna send this
parasite that
video to
causes
anybody
malaria,
who I feel
as
like
can some
believes that you're
fungi.
asexual and
Genome is the
haven't
term
come
given
out
to
them yet.
all the genetic material in an organism.
Oh,
This code
Screw
is
you.
stored in the
Screw you.
of course, which is a two-stranded polymer
Genome,
in a
we
double
love it.
helix shape. A gene is a section of DNA that codes for a specific protein. The human genome.
double helix. Double helix.
In 2003,
Double helix,
when
and remember,
scientists mapped out what every
DNA can
gene
change
was
based on
responsible
like
for coding.
it can
This is
turn on
powerful
different
because it
genes
can help us
based on,
identify
what's
what
going
genes
around.
cause diseases or inherited disorders. Genotype is the term given to what
That's-
code is stored
yeah.
in your DNA specifically, while phenotype is
Beep.
how that code is expressed in your characteristics, what proteins are made. It affects your physiology. For triple, you need to know that the monomers between the two strands are called nucleotides, and they're made from a sugar and phosphate group, of which there are 4 types: A, T, C, and G. You don't need to know what the names acid to arrive makes a mutation post. This is how we view gene
God,
likely
whenever you
quite
skip it, I
drastically.
think I'm having
Back to
a
double.
stroke.
Some characteristics are controlled by just one
Sorry.
gene, like
Also, this is my
colourblindness.
chair,
These
like,
different
by the way.
types of the same gene are called alleles. Usually
I keep it on
characteristics
This is a
of
cup, by the way.
or
My
more
chair.
genes though, and then interact.
These are my mum's glasses, by
Dominant
the way.
alleles are those that result in a characteristic being expressed
Lucky.
even if there is another allele
Oh, that's me,
present,
Cam.
a recessive allele. For example, if you have the alleles big B, little b for eye colour, big B being brown, little b being blue, you will have brown eyes. It's only when there's no dominant allele in this case that the recessive allele is expressed. So, me having blue eyes, I must have the gene little b, little b. Big B or little b, are called homozygous, as they only have one type of allele, whereas big B, little b is what we call heterozygous.
You look like the dad from the Croods. Wait, no.
He looks like Gwen Quagmire.
Wait, how do I... Wait, hold on. Let me do
You are terrifying.
How do I do a print screen? Oh, there we go. Henry, come back on camera anyway, it's funny. I just want you to look at the screen with the thing in your mouth again.
I can't get it out. Oh,
come
there we go.
That could have been an elite thumbnail. You did us to go back for the recording and finding it later.
He could you and do that.
I'll just go through the recording and find it for the thumbnail, don't you worry.
Oh, no, I did think I was only one in. It's hurting.
You ready?
Yeah.
We can use a Punnett square to predict the probability of a certain phenotype. My parents have brown eyes, but they both have heterozygous alleles for eye colour. There are 3 different outcomes of these combining, with a 25% chance of making me. That's little b. So I'm not so much 1 in a million, more 1 in 4. My sister has...
Does Henry have terrible connection, or is it me?
Oh, I was just saying still.
What are we waiting for?
Brown eyes, but her son has blue eyes, so she must be little b. Eye colour is by the by, but some alleles can result in disorders being inherited. For example, polydactyly, fingers or toes, which is caused by a dominant allele, or cystic fibrosis, which is caused.
What's cystic fibrosis?
It's where they don't digest things properly and breathe badly.
It's more mucus is made in the digestive system, I think. It's like that. It's got to do with mucus and.
Can't be cured. Death is inevitable.
Yikes!
Recessive allele. Even if 2 parents don't have cystic fibrosis, they could still be carrying the recessive allele, so their child could have the disorder. Human DNA is contained in 23 pairs of chromosomes, but only 1 pair determines sex. If you have XX chromosomes, you are female. XY, you're male. The expression of these genes affects every cell in your body, every aspect of your physiology. We can also make a Punnett square for these. As you can see, there's a 50-50 chance of the child being male or female. Variation is a result of the genes inherited from an organism's parents and also environmental factors. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution states that random variation in offspring will result in some being better suited.
Barnaby, what did I catch you doing?
Nothing.
Wait, what was Barnaby doing?
Yeah, what was I doing?
Sorry.
And others, so are more likely to survive
scroll
and
back
reproduce.
5 seconds in the
Like we've
video
seen, we know that our DNA is able to respond to the environment in order to turn genes on and off, depending on whether they're needed or not. For example, there were some blind, translucent skinned mackerel that were found in a dark cave. When they were bred with normal mackerel in sunlight, they would gain fully working eyes and opaque skin within a few generations.
Good you.
Baptiste Lamarck's theory asserted that adaptation of variation is guided by DNA in response to a changing environment. This was scoffed at, but we now know that there is some truth to this, thanks to the discoveries made in epigenetics. Bacterial resistance is largely considered to be evidence of Darwinian evolution. Bacteria divide, mutations occur, and inevitably a bacterium with an increased resistance to antibiotics will be produced. That's why we only want to use them when absolutely necessary. It also means you have to complete the whole course of antibiotics. If you don't, weaker bacteria will have been killed off, but more resistant ones will still be there, and then they'll reproduce and make you even more ill.
Oh, I got given antibiotics today. She got bitten by a fox.
Why did she look so
Tigers and
scared
lions
to
have been
say
known
that?
to make liger offspring, but as they're infertile, we don't consider tigers and lions to be the same species. We can selectively breed.
Steve Kennedy was infertile.
Characteristics to enhance these. For example, breeding.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Like Labradors, collies, and if you're
Really?
desirable characteristics, pugs too. Advancements in biology over the last few decades mean that we can also genetically modify organisms if we don't want to wait for selective breeding to do the job, or when it can't actually achieve what we want it to, for good or ill. For example, scientists have genetically modified bacteria to produce insulin, which can be harmful and used to treat diabetes. Genetically modifying crops is one way of boosting their yield and nutritional value. For example, golden rice has a gene inserted into it that produces vitamin A. It was developed to combat diets in certain areas that were lacking in this. Other GM crops have been modified to be more resistant to disease.
Is that what a man's slimed by?
Yeah.
Be careful, you could watch this video.
This is done using enzymes. For example, the gene from a jellyfish that causes it to glow in the dark. This is then inserted into a vector, like a bacteria, plasmid, or virus. That in turn inserts the gene.
I hate this image so much.
It must be done in the early stage of its development, just after the egg has been fertilised, as this is the only way you can be sure that the gene will be present in every cell of the bunny as it grows. By the way, as you can this example, this has actually been done. Fossils are the remains of organisms that died a very long time ago. The classic fossils we think about are the bones that we dig up, but they're not strictly speaking bones anymore. In fact, minerals have replaced the organic material to effectively leave rock in exactly the same
hard-bodied animals, soft-bodied, and then there's
if the conditions for decay are not present. Footprints left in mud that have hardened over time, for example, are also considered fossils, as well as any other trace of an organism. It doesn't have to be the organism itself. Cloning is triple only. Making exact copies of plants is easy.
Yeah, this is for Henners.
NAS classified organisms in...
King, please come over for gay sex.
I mean, that's a way
kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. A good
There's one about Katie Loff as well. I forgot it though.
The Latin name for an organism is just the genus and species.
What?
Time went on, it turned out that another level above kingdom was needed. Domain. The three domains are archaea, that's primitive bacteria, normal or true bacteria, and eukaryota. That's everything else, of course, with DNA and nucleus of the cells. You should know about
it. Looks like that one Roblox. Yeah. Oh my god, I was thinking the same thing.
We're actually one of the same, Barnaby.
We're in sync, girl.
Can you start flashing more pictures randomly across the ecology screen?
Organisms generally compete for food, space, and other things like CO2 and light for plants, shelter and mates for animals. Interdependence is the term given to the fact that organisms can rely on each other for these things, and they can form a community. Abiotic factors in an ecosystem are the non-living aspects.
Oh no, going. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, what's happening?
What are you doing?
Give me a... Sorry.
God, what are you searching up? I thought you were going to be like...
Biotic factors are due to
it's the food,
predators prey around,
it's not going to be that.
organisms, pathogens, breeding behaviour and more. We can use quadrats to estimate the size of a population of an organism in a certain area, sampling around say 10% of the area, taking a mean and then
you didn't see that
for the whole area.
I know you didn't.
The transect allows us to observe how population changes. Food chain shows the direction that biomass and therefore energy flows in an ecosystem from one organism to another. Producers are any organism that uses sunlight to produce biomass. That's usually plants or algae. Primary consumers eat the producers, herbivores that eat only plants or omnivores that eat both meat and plants. Then predators known as secondary consumers.
This guy says something like, yeah, I searched this up. This is really a thing you can... bears eat foxes.
It's really a thing that happens. Bears do eat foxes.
They have no natural predator above them. These levels are called trophic levels, by the way. The population numbers of all of these will fluctuate in an ecosystem over time. By the way, this food chain is possible. I looked it up. Bears do eat foxes.
Yeah.
Which means that when organisms die, the carbon is recycled, which ultimately can be used to make more organisms. One way, of course, is when CO2 is produced, which plants then use to grow. Bacteria also release CO2 when an organism undergoes decomposition. Water follows a cycle.
Hold on. Wait. Oh no, wait. What is happening? I just was about to say. Hold on. One sec.
Wait.
Is there a new Penny Scofield update?
What is this?
Her Majesty's coroner Penny Scofield talks about a role of the coroner and inquests following a sudden.
My name is Penny Scofield. I'm Her Majesty's coroner is responsible for investigating sudden and unnatural death.
That's like Joanne.
Obviously, those who die
Oh, she doesn't.
cardiac-related illnesses.
Don't interrupt.
would come in the category of perhaps a death of an unknown cause. As a coroner, we become responsible for bodies that lie within our jurisdiction. So if somebody dies in West Sussex and the death is of an unknown cause, then it will be referred to the coroner.
She's so posh.
So the day would start with a referral
Yeah, she's the
from
head coroner,
hospitals,
mate. Would you think I should go,
or
oi,
from
Jesus!
doctors,
Like,
or from
how
the
you
police.
expected
Fair
it?
enough.
And the referral would go to a
Can you skip
coroner's
forward? I want to
officer,
see Penny do
who
something
would
funny.
then start the investigation.
Where's the most
Where's the bit where you send that text?
How long is it?
Oh, it's so long.
10
it's so
minutes.
boring. Can you
Oh,
take
God,
the
what's wrong
time
with
speed?
Process. A coroner is also responsible for carrying out an inquest into a death of an
Barnaby,
unknown
can you
cause.
also, like,
But
skip
most
forward 5
cardiac-related
seconds
deaths
randomly?
or heart-related at the scene, or they may get called out to what the circumstances were. So very often we are notified by the specialist in this field, on the medical practitioners with expertise in that particular field.
Right, it's gonna be
These
on
doctors are then called family concerned. They go through a grieving process, they need some closure, and there is on average 2 weeks. And this enables us to move the matter to conclusion by contact with the bereaved at a very early stage. They are there to provide support to the family, and on the whole, we know who to refer them to enable this telephone contact with the coroner's officers. The court cry can offer families in these situations. Do make available the information we'll be testing information.
Sorry.
I thought Penny would be doing something interesting.
It's Penny Scofield we're on about, come on now.
Triple, you need to know that farmers utilise
That one
decomposition
text.
to produce natural fertilisers that can then be used on crops. It can also be used to produce methane gas to be used as fuel. Back to double. Biodiversity is one of those buzzwords that's very much in vogue at the minute. Basically, it means
And maybe an intruder.
organisms you have
Who's
in
the
an ecosystem.
intruder?
High biodiversity generally makes for a stable ecosystem,
We hear
as
his mum go,
organisms
"Hello,
don't have to
Henry."
depend on one species for a resource. For example.
He doesn't talk like that.
Development usually
Why
results
can
in
I see
Don't
Penny's
do
profile
that.
in the bottom corner?
This development also poses problems when it comes to waste. We're having to find more ways of disposing of sewage, fertilizers, toxic chemicals, atmospheric pollution, and more
I
to
think the
reduce
video
our
is bugged
impact
for
on the
me.
environment. One factor is the land that we need for building, quarrying, farming, and disposing of waste. An example of this is the destruction of peat bogs to make
For some
compost,
reason, the
which
videos
affects the
that I like on
habitat
is
of
Penny
many
Scofield.
organisms and microorganisms. Burning peat.
What's that? What is that? Is that Henners?
Henners and Sarah.
That's Henner's girlfriend.
Why is his hand there? Hold on a
These
minute.
also releases CO2.
Where's his hand? His hand's
What?
there.
Oh yeah.
One
mate,
of them
no,
is
I
one of
was
his hands are
thinking her
really,
hand.
really
I was
black, and one of
I
them
was
is
really
really white.
confused.
That's her hand.
Yeah, I
That's
thought that was
his hand.
Henner's hand. I was gonna say.
Wait, where's his second hand?
No, zoom in. That's what I was saying. Why does she?
Oh
have to do
yeah.
that?
Wait, yeah. No. Oh. That's Henner's hand. That's his hand. He's just really tanned in one hand.
That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, why's one of his hands black?
That's crazy.
That's not even tan.
The white
That's
hands,
like,
the white hands, the hand to put the fake
Did he
down.
stick
Hold
it in
on.
the Nutella? What's he done? Why is
Slightly
he-
peanut butter. Come on now.
What were they getting up to before that picture was taken?
And I think she's gonna
Let's
enhance.
hold on. Oh,
This can be the
that's
thumbnail
one of
with the
his
big
hands.
red.
Thank you, Barnaby, for circling his hand.
One hand. Oh, well, hold on. One hand. Two hand.
What? You showed a penis.
No. Just screw her.
Call him up. Let's
I
get
mean,
clarification.
yeah. Wait. Hold on, Gary. Let's
Oh,
call
we're
Henner.
Call him up and make sure we can
No,
see him.
please, can we
Make
get
sure we
right-
can see him.
Hold on. Wait. This is gonna be elite.
Get him on there so we can see it.
No, do not add Henners OFC to Discord.
No, he's not.
He's gonna call him.
get a
Wait,
snap
is he,
up on
are we
this.
gonna be able to see? Is he gonna be able to see us?
Yeah. No.
Hold on. I need to turn my camera off for this.
Oh, yeah, me
Wait.
too. Oh wait, no, I don't need to. Wait, can you hear us?
Why
No.
would you turn your camera off as well?
I don't know if you could see us. He's gonna think you're well weird. Looking at Henner's girlfriend photos at like, what is it, half past
Barnaby's,
nine?
you should think Barnaby's been studying it for his tender revision.
Henner's reproduction. Do it on year one. I don't think Hendog is gonna pick up. yet he knows what you mean. He doesn't care. I hate this little begging relationship they've got.
Oh, shut up.
Please. Henners couldn't talk. Mate, take a hint.
Henners tried to call you.
Henners. Oh.
Wait.
Oh. Henners.
Sorry, what? Why is it doing this?
So you call him back?
Oh, I'm just gonna have to. Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna.
No.
Call him.
Yo, what are you saying?
No.
Quickly enhance.
Henners?
Call him.
Henners? I've got a question. I was just on your Instagram, yeah? And I noticed this thing, right? Are you with anyone?
No.
Let's see.
That's it. What do you mean? Let's
Oh,
see?
that's smart.
No, let's see. Put your camera on. Is Dan there?
No.
Is it just... Who's behind that pillow?
What? Who's
Do it again.
behind that pillow?
Murphy?
Yeah, hurry up, please.
Alright, could you...
He's in bed with Murphy.
Pretty
much.
much. Why is one of your hands really black and the other one really white?
Big time, isn't it?
You don't know? Or you don't want to tell me?
Oh, Jude's just sent me a video on TikTok.
Because I'm worried for you. Are your hands, like, right now?
Tell him it could be skin cancer.
It could be skin cancer.
Say that's what your mum says.
No.
That's what Joanne says.
No, fuck it. Oh.
Who?
Joanne.
Who's that?
Henry MG's mother.
It's in like a fucking like different like filter. It's in like a filter.
Oh, is it to make yourself look prettier?
In all fairness, Henners' face does look pretty orange.
Is that and that?
There's what and what?
Look at him. His skin colour matches
It's in
his
like
hand.
a different like.
Wait, I'm just opening the. Oh, there's picture number one. Yeah, your hand is still really brown in that one.
Yeah, but it's less.
Oh, okay. It's not. It's just I was worrying for you, Henners. I was worrying.
No, thank you. I think it was
You're very
just a
welcome.
reflection.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise, if your hand actually was like bright red in real life, then you know, that'd be something.
Yeah.
You and your girlfriend have a good time.
Yeah.
Right, cut this off.
She pay for your dinner again.
Pays this time.
Good you.
Can I say hello to her? I'm cool.
Do I want to say hello to her? Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
This is
What, is she there with you?
content. Feet,
She's gonna pick
No,
up and you
I'll
go,
make a group chat.
Yeah,
But don't say anything bad, please.
Oh, Henners, why would I stitch you up like that?
Why are we
And
still
don't do any
here?
stickers.
Oh,
Don't do
Henners,
stickers.
I barely have any stickers
Don't
of you,
worry,
man. I wouldn't do
nobody
that to
will know
you.
about this cool. It'll just be
Oh,
us
no,
and
actually.
whoever we
Henners, I wouldn't do any.
What?
Henners, I swear to God, Henners, I'm literally on my PC right now, and my PC doesn't have stickers. Like, you can't do stickers on PC. You can only do pictures.
Yeah, he's calling him on PC.
It could like end the relationship.
Henners, I do a lot to you, but that isn't one thing I would do to you.
What's wrong with
stickers could end the relationship.
God.
Okay. Oh my God, he's calling!
This is calling.
No,
Yo.
again.
Yo, what are you saying?
Sarah bow emoji.
This is Barnaby.
Barnaby,
Hi.
act really-
Hi,
Barnaby,
Henners has
act
told me so
really
much
gay.
about you.
Barnaby, act super gay. Act super gay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Um,
act really
Yes,
gay.
look at me, be like,
this
yes,
is
please.
wow. This is really something. I've never seen Henners as happy as he is like right now. And I've known Henners for like 11 years of my life, sadly. And you know, yeah, you know, I never do that to you, Henners.
Expose him.
Hannah, during that time when we had
wow.
a party together and you said that Jake, you'd do anything
But
to me.
he is telling the truth, Sarah.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Oh, that's actually sweet as hell.
I
That's
guess.
actually
Alright.
so sweet.
You can let that happen, Henners. You can let her do you like that.
What's she say?
No, I'm not.
Oh damn.
What's Henners gonna beat her?
You're a good ute, Henners. I'm so sorry. What do I say? I'm on mute.
Yes, act really gay.
Posh.
I'm not. No,
Yeah,
what?
really.
I'm not. What? What? Huh?
Steal her from Henners. I like you're trying to steal her.
I'm not really posh.
No, don't
Very,
do that.
very posh.
Oh, am I,
She
Henners?
didn't do anything mean. Be nice to little
No,
Henners.
I'm not posh. I don't live in a mansion like Hen Doggy do.
Yeah, what's Henners on about? He's got like $1 million quid.
It's really nice
Sorry.
at Henners is. You have been there.
What? Has she ever been to Henners?
Trust me.
Probably.
He'll put you in a car's duvet. It's lovely.
Ask them if they've added to the spunks thing yet.
It's a real fun time at Henners. I've been there many a times.
Cars duvet.
We,
He'll put you in the cage.
Yeah, it's real fun.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Barnaby's very, very posh and he is a cool dude.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You
Henners.
say, ooh. Yeah,
Yeah,
Barnaby,
actually,
start
yeah.
acting really gay, but like, thank you.
Henners, have you done any biology yet, King?
Not to improvise, no.
Well, don't
Bad
worry, we're doing
boy.
biology. No, Barnaby, can you put the biology video back?
What are you talking?
I'm
Barnaby, can you
I'm
put the
actually
biology
doing a biology video right now. You know, I'm like
Yeah, sure.
Henners. Hold on a second there,
Don't show
pal.
him us.
Yeah, don't show him up.
Hold on. Oh fuck! Wait.
Henners.
Guys,
You
it's
need
been
to just-
a 40-minute video. We're gonna have to wrap this up.
No,
so much my laptop's
I'm
gonna
currently in a
die.
disguise. I'm trying to hide from someone. I do always look like this. What do you mean? Here, look, biology, Henners. Look at this. You should be doing some of this. We could do some biology later. Wink, wink.
Oh, shut up, you son of a-
Ah, don't tell me you're not into that though. You were like last
Oh my
week.
God.
I don't know what to say.
Start saying things that you obviously didn't do last
Did
week.
you just say
Like,
please shut your ears?
Yeah, no, yeah.
You're being very,
Barnaby,
very
Barnaby,
disrespectful.
start saying
Sorry.
something you did
What?
last week.
What?
Barnaby,
Am I?
See, like,
Am I being as disrespectful as that one time I stood on the Oxford carpet?
Yeah.
start like talking
Sorry.
about last week when you went shrimp fishing with him or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That like shrimp fishing we did last week was real fun, Henners. You want to do that again sometime?
Say your favourite
Previously
bit was
never
when you
did that.
slipped it inside
What do you
the
mean?
crab
I
catch.
literally got photos. Me and Henners went shrimp fishing or prawn fishing.
You
was-
went shrimp fishing.
Yeah, Henners is really good at catching things.
Say also
What?
the
What I'm catching
chips are crazy. Say the
STDs.
chips are crazy.
Oh!
Oh, good.
Is Henner's good at catching sexually transmitted
Yeah, I guess
diseases or something?
Yeah.
Henner's good at
For real.
catching things.
You reckon he only goes for Barnaby?
Oh no, I'm really okay, thanks, Henners.
He's really desperate, he's told me.
I'm really not that desperate,
Is he
Henners.
trying to
Like
set
I'm
you
really
up with
the
her
opposite of
mate?
desperate.
Oh my God. He
Sorry,
is.
Henners.
He's trying to set them up. Barnaby, say you gotta go. End it off. End it off.
I gotta go, Henners. I gotta go. Sorry, Pookie.
Yeah, love you lots.
Wait,
Henners.
what do you mean? Don't call you Pookie?
Say you always.
Sorry,
used to call
sorry.
him
Has
Daddy.
someone
Call him Daddy,
has
call
someone
him Daddy,
taken
say
your
sorry, Daddy,
Oh,
say sorry,
privileges?
Daddy.
Facts.
Say sorry,
Yes,
Daddy.
What? Does Sarah call you Pookie?
Yeah, all the time.
Sarah, is this true?
Yeah.
That's what we used to do.
Ask them if they're boyfriend and
No,
girlfriend.
Barnaby, ask if you're
I want to
still
get
allowed call him
clarification.
Daddy. Ask if you're still allowed to call him
Are
Daddy.
you two like? I don't wanna. I don't
Oh,
wanna.
for fuck's sake.
Are you two a thing?
Yes!
Oh my god! Henners, I'm so proud of you, Pookie. Oh,
No,
sorry,
just
I didn't mean to say that.
But just leave abruptly.
Alright, catch you in the next one, Henners. See you tomorrow.
In the
Oh my
next
god,
one.
wait. Am I still staying at yours tomorrow? Or was that just
Yeah,
like.
you can. Yeah, you can.
Oh my god, okay.
No, say it's gonna be our one last one together.
I'm excited. Is this the one last time that I'm able to do whatever I want with you?
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean no? Henner's is mine. I can't have Jude stolen away from me and then Henner's stolen away from me. What's next? Henry, Oscar. No kids want
Oh my
him.
God, we've
Never
got a
mind.
shout out on the school. How do you feel?
Hurst there, Jamie. I'd have Jamie taken away. I can't be doing
God,
that.
just end it. Come on.
Henners, all of my friends are being taken away from me by girls. I can't let that happen to you.
You need to get some.
I have. Oh, whoa. Sorry, hold the phone there. I'm gonna go get myself a cup of water. What do I say? I'm muted now. I'm nervous. Heart's pumping.
Just end the call.
No, don't end it.
No, because I've actually got to wrap
Ask
this up.
Henners
now.
if he was doing better than last night. I ask him if his mental state is well now. Drop into he was good for himself last week.
They're obviously I'm happy for him to have a girlfriend, so don't start being like a massive dick.
Okay, hello. I'm not posh, Henners. Let's not talk like this, okay? I'm really not posh, Henners. Okay?
Not posh.
I'm gonna tickle you, Henners. If you daren't do that, I will molest you with stickers.
What?
Don't worry about him. I think I'm gonna remove him now because he's gonna send me.
Not gonna, Henners. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't ruin our relationship like that, girl.
Oh my god, this is really painful to watch.
This is really hurting me. I'm so sorry.
A video of Barnaby doing gay hands. This whole video should be Barnaby acting gay.
Henners, have you still got AIDS?
What?
Fuck.
I mean, what?
I think he does.
Did you give him AIDS?
I think that was you.
I think you're right. We do go raw sometimes. No, but in all fairness, Henners is an amazing guy who has slight anger issues, but other than that, he's great. He's a great friend, an even better enemy at sometimes.
Drop the bomb that he might beat her.
Hopefully she doesn't turn out like the last one, Henners. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Henners is a great person and wouldn't do anything to hurt you. I'm so sorry.
Hang up, you drop out, pull out now.
Sarah, I am waffling. Henners is amazing.
Oh my god, get off his meat. This is so good.
I really regret you calling.
I really regret this too.
I'm going to drop hints tomorrow that I was actually listening to this conversation.
Henry, you start quoting their call. Henry, you start quoting their call. Let's start quoting their call. Well, let's just play.
Let's think. What else is there to say? You guys are going to be great. Henners is going to be a great boyfriend. He was to me, at least. Hopefully you're going to be a great girlfriend. Henners deserves.
Oh, we got a foot.
Henners deserves the moon.
What?
I don't know. Henners deserves the Earth. That's what I meant to say.
Shut up. Just end it.
The sun. You're right. It's meant to be something. It's meant to be one of the planets.
Wait, is it not meant to be the sun? No, it's not.
Henners. What?
Guys, this is a 25-minute. This is a 25-minute video. We shot this out to half an hour.
What?
To an hour, so. What's going
Why
on?
having a giggling competition?
What can I do? What can I say?
Join in. When they start talking like that, you try to join in.
Yeah, say room for one more or something.
So have you got room for one more in the relationship? Is there any any way that I can get Henners back?
Sorry.
Oh, ask them how they met.
How did you guys meet? Sorry. I mean,
I genuinely want to know this.
Nah, it was just mutual.
Was it quick ad?
No, it was through someone.
Who was this? Who was it through?
I thought he said
You don't know them.
Go on.
I was gonna say, what?
It's through my mate, and then through his mate, and then through that mate, and then yeah.
So what you're saying, it was quick ad?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
It
quick.
was an uncle's cat store.
Say on Dan O'Hara.
I'm down.
Say on really? Wait, what was that?
God.
What did you just whisper then? Henners, say on Murphy, it wasn't on quick ad.
I'm Murphy. I'm
Why do you whisper every time?
Why-
Henners, say
Is he
okay.
casting a spell on
Henners,
us?
say on Humphrey. Say on Humphrey.
On Humphrey.
Humphrey's
He's
already
dead.
gone.
You cannot be
Humphrey.
swearing on Humphrey and then lying.
Humphrey's gonna come back and haunt him.
It was on Quick Ad, wasn't it? Trust me. It was on Quick Ad. It was on Quick Ad. There's nothing wrong with Quick Ad.
It wasn't on Quick
Barnaby
Ad, I
met his
promise.
buzz on Omegle, so it's not much worse.
Okay, alright.
Barnaby met his heart.
I don't believe you, but I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, good boy.
Yeah, I am. I'm your good boy, Henners.
Oh.
Always will be.
You can.
You know.
Yeah, Barnaby, do the Thomas laugh. Do the Thomas laugh.
Oh.
Ask him why there's so many bogeys in this pool.
Yeah, ask
Do
her
it,
about
do it,
the
do it.
pool. No,
Do
ask
it.
her if she's been in the Henners pool yet.
What?
Ask her if she's been.
Have you been in the Henners pool yet?
Have you seen the bogeys?
Have you been in Henners' pool?
She's been
Sarah's a
in the...
bigger one.
Sarah has a bigger pool than the Henners pool.
I thought...
Yeah, you can fit like 20 people in her pool.
No way. How many?
Wow.
How many Henners is 20 people?
It'd be 20.
How many what?
Be 20
Never
Hennesses,
mind.
wouldn't it?
So
Never mind.
It's 20 people.
Yeah, because Henners is
Double the man. You're
Henners
lovely.
is
Hennes has a love handle.
beautiful. Henners is great.
That's why he loves you.
Right, you
Oh,
know,
stop laughing like that. You're turning me on, Henners.
No, if somebody laughs like that, you do it as well.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
gonna read out the biodiversity and human impact screen. So I need to
I've regretted about 50% of this conversation.
Biodiversity of
Sorry?
species, organisms, exist,
What's
including
going on right now?
biodiversity,
Me and Henners are flirting. You shouldn't be here.
I've got Barnaby.
You
Sorry.
just like open
should
a random
be
page
here.
of the Bible and start reading. So just see if they like.
Yeah, you should always be here for Henners. Can you always be here
Wait,
for
Barnaby,
Henners?
Barnaby,
Because
Barnaby,
I'm not always
Barnaby,
going to be here
Barnaby,
for Henners.
Barnaby, can I read out a
Yeah,
Bible
we're
extract
taking
and you just
turns.
copy me?
Sorry?
Barnaby.
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Barnaby.
Henners, you hear that? She's always going to be here for
Barnaby,
you.
I want you to read out a psalm.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
I'm
will,
gonna
to be
read
fair.
it to you. Okay, I want you to say it. So,
Yeah.
Psalm 33.
I'm going to read out something now.
Right, Psalm
sec.
33.
No, I think you
For
can
Psalm
now.
33.
Going like 10 minutes.
I was meant to. I got revision. Here, why don't I just read out biodiversity? The variation of species of organisms that exist in an ecosystem. High biodiversity makes for a stable ecosystem as organisms will be able to... As organisms will be able to depend on a greater number of other species for survival.
Barnaby, can you drag your mouse along this so I can see where you are? Cheers.
What are you on about? I don't even know.
I'm so sorry.
This is the one subject he doesn't even know what biodiversity is.
Henners,
That's not the only one who's doing, isn't it?
you know you did like a mock paper.
Oh, we're not bringing the mock paper up. That's evil.
Wait, I think it's your time to go.
Do you know Jay has it?
Is he about to kill you?
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait,
That made
Henners,
it sound like he was
Henners,
gonna kill you.
I have your levers hoodie by the way. Can you remind me to give it to you tomorrow? Okay, yeah, be good you didn't do that.
Why are you
Oh my
bringing
God,
up
yeah.
Hannah's mock paper? That's just me.
We've gone to the same school for 10 years, girl. Actually, yeah, it is longer. Jesus, it's since like 2012 I've known Henners. Which is like 13 years. Henners, I've known you for 13 years.
So they were the best 13 years of my life.
Yeah, I have. That's what... Yeah, no. I've known you for 13 years. You are not the one to be doing maths right now.
When somebody you fail...
I'm so sorry.
Barnaby, remind me
I
you failed
failed
when
maths
you
too,
failed
Henners. It's
exams.
fine. We move. Sorry, was I...
So posh.
Am I?
What did he say?
Tell him that, mate.
You do sound
Say
really
he's
posh,
posh.
to be honest.
I'm so sorry. I mean to...
He's the one with like.
Wait, you're the one with
7
millions in the
grand.
bank, Henners. Let's move past that, though. Yeah? Yeah?
You're the
I'm
one...
not rich.
You're the one
You're
who-
not rich!
Henners,
What does
Henners,
that
you
make
mentioned
me?
How rich you were. You said you had helicopter money.
Fucking poor wanker.
Just because I don't own Oxford United. I mean, Oxford United's pretty shit, Henners.
We
let's
get
be-
trills on Hennes.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't own Oxford.
I know he
That's
doesn't.
Like,
Hold on a minute.
you have to like be billion. You have to have like a billion.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Let me quickly see
Cost
if I
a
can
billion
pull up
robots.
I don't know what you're telling me on private. He's a numpty, ain't he?
Oh my god, are you talking about me behind my back?
Barnaby, please.
I'm private to be
right,
fair
let's
about
wrap
him.
this one
Like,
up.
that's not on.
Henners,
yeah.
Henners,
Say
you know
yeah,
when
I
you...
know this. No, say I know this. She's so annoying.
Yeah, I know Henners. She's so annoying, isn't she?
Wait, say what?
Thanks for private messaging me that.
Why are you private messaging me then, Henners?
Oh, this is evil.
You just said I want her out the cool. What do you mean?
Say, oh, there's some awful mugs of her, Henners.
Show me what I said then, go on.
Okay. Hold on.
No.
Then
Then you're gonna go and save the chat, so I think it's your time to go, Barnaby.
Why do you keep saying this to me?
It makes it sound like you're gonna get killed.
Oh,
It's my time to go, Barnaby.
did you just call your girlfriend a slag?
What?
I don't actually.
You just got in 4K, Henners.
That's not Dan. Wait, that's not Dan O'Hara.
You're just trying to rage rate me so hard.
I'm not rage baiting anyone right now. This is all you're doing. Damn.
Sarah, who do you like so
Henners
far?
is talking to the little Henners in his head.
I swear to God, if you say Dylan Rebs or Jamie Jones, I will find you and I will break you and Henners up. I'm so sorry, but I will. You cannot be liking D-Rebs over me. Oh my God, I've failed in life if that's... Please,
Guys, I
please.
found a picture of Dan O'Hara.
No, Sarah, don't say your answer yet.
You can say Thomas Kennedy. Please, can you say Thomas Kennedy?
No, I said like one word to him.
Oh,
Henry,
who else is
I just
there?
sent you a photo of Dan. I've just
I think it's Dylan.
It's in the group
Fuck
chat.
off.
Not in the group. It's in
I'll
the
put the phone
Discord.
down. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I'll put the phone down.
Wow.
Barnaby,
That
check
was
in-
it.
Tomorrow I'm going to go
Barnaby,
up to him.
check
I'm
in
going
the
to ask him
Discord
why did he
thing.
call his
Check in the-
girlfriend a
check in the
slag.
Discord group chat that you've just made us for this one video that's supposed to be about biology. That's this one picture of Dan I found. Just thought I'd share it with you.
Henners? No. What? Wait.
I got. She literally just told me that it was you.
Oh my God, okay, never mind. I'll get rid of whatever I just had on my screen.
What did you have on your screen?
Did you see it, Henners?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that a beautiful man? I actually love him so much. He's the best one out of all the parents, other than
Is it the
Mark.
picture of Dan
who's
I
just-
sent?
Actually, no. Your dad, Henners,
What's
is the
this
best father out of everyone at the school's parents. If that makes sense. Does that make
I
sense?
don't think he is. I'm pretty sure he's a...
Cindy's the guy.
Cindy is
Oh
the
my God,
goat,
that's
but then there's
actually
like...
below
But
us.
she's not my
Nah,
dad.
you're right, you're right.
That's Louis de Bowen. Why is he
I love
coming? I
Henry's
searched
mum.
up Henry.
Oh my God, so do I. Isn't Cindy the greatest?
She is.
She's amazing.
Guys,
What
Cheers.
about her too?
new Henna's image just dropped.
Hold on, 1 second.
Hold on. I don't know how poor quality it's
Break
gonna
check,
be.
gang.
I don't know how poor quality it's gonna be.
Oh,
Oh my God. 1 second,
Let me
there's
get it in
been
better
new
quality.
intel.
Let me get it in
Wait,
Let me get it in better
It's
quality.
very poor
where
quality.
is it?
Let me get it in better
It's very poor
quality.
quality.
Oh, it's on
Sorry,
Facebook.
gang. I'm just kindly...
It's on
Henners, does this incredibly blurry photo look familiar to you?
Do you wanna like go?
Do you want to light up my balls?
Guys, copy him. Mate, I searched up and it just got this like one,
Yeah.
one picture of Henna's with the cricket ball in his
I mean,
hand.
tomorrow, Henners, we can get up to a lot of things.
Ugh.
Oh, I've just been kicked.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, do you guys want to start
Guys,
on revision
I
again?
don't have a Facebook account, but I can send you the link where the photo came up.
It's fine. Henners is gone now. Henners is gone.
This revision's too boring. We need...
No, can we at least finish the video? Come on now.
I think a 20-minute Henners break was pretty entertaining.
By the way,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
the-
That's why it's
that's
going to
the
make this so
link
much more
that's the
boring.
link of which I found that one photo, by the way, but I can't view it on the
Now,
Facebook.
going off piece.
Because I don't own Facebook. So there you go. If you wanna back that one up. Just search up.
Yeah,
Dan
page isn't
O'Hara and
available,
it
mate.
comes up.
Let's
For
not.
your exams, you need to say that carbon dioxide and methane contribute to global warming. Deforestation, bad on a big scale. Flattening forests.
Oh my God, there's a moth.
Biodiversity, and it's often done to create
No.
farmland.
I had a moth on me.
Food chain that shows us how much mass enters.
I hate moths. I hate moths so much.
To be able to
Get out.
on graph paper using numbers supplied in the question, and also calculate the percentage
this
absorbed
image
by
in
the
higher
next level.
quality.
As per usual, percentage is equal to the bit divided by the lot
Please
times
definitely
100.
Henna's.
Of course, this shows that biomass is lost at each level, because it's not just a rectangle. as not all biomass is absorbed or consumed into the next organism.
Why is Henry just a hat?
Some is lost due to the organisms living for some time before being eaten by a predator, for example. It's also lost as water
Mark G reference.
and CO2. Food security is a big thing, especially in these uncertain days. Food is becoming more scarce due to increasing world population, changing diets, food being transported around the world, which requires huge amounts of energy, changing growing environments, the cost of farming, that's a big one at the minute, and conflict. For example, around 40% of the world's food comes from Ukraine, or at least it used to. Farmers are constantly trying to find more efficient ways of farming, largely by maximising biomass input to crops and animals, while also reducing biomass lost by them. Fishing sustainably is also important. If a species is fished at a greater rate than its breeding, then its population can disappear in those areas. One way of sustainably fishing is by having nets with holes in that catch adult fish but are big enough to let the little ones out. If young fish aren't caught, then they go on to breed. So there we go. I hope you found it helpful. Leave a like if you did. Click on a card and it'll take you to the playlist for all 6 papers. Once you've done the exam, come back here and tell us all how...
Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go.
What do you want to do for our outro?
Should I meet one person on Amigo?
Yeah.
Do an outro for
And tell them to do an outro.
Yeah, tell them to do an outro. Yes, we got it. We're actually geniuses. Clip farming final boss.
Hold on. Bella. Hold on.
No, that's how.
Can you do an outro for a video, please? An outro.
In what language?
In English.
English, nah. Je pense Italian.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Shut up.
Oh.
Was that Jay? Oh my god,
Yo.
Let's go outside. Not Charlie.
We're outside.
Hold on, can you do an outro for a video, please?
Nobody's gonna do it. Actually, no, can we start?
Wait, can you do an outro for a video, please?
Can I do what?
An outro for a video.
Sure.
What's she gonna say?
Just say like, thanks for watching.
Can you just say thanks for watching? I'm gonna pass my GCSEs.
I'm gonna what?
I'm gonna pass my GCSEs.
It's like a test.
I don't know what that means.
There's a test.
It means it's a test.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, that's good enough.